to football with Brownie, people. First live show for a few days, isn't it? Welcome to Football with Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe and spreading that love right across the big bad world of ours. Now, well, happy Easter, people. And for happy Ramadan, I suppose Ramadan is going on. Brownie's had a few drinks. He's enjoyed the Easter weekend. So let's have a little chat. See how things are going. So how are you guys, yeah? You good? We got someone coming on to help me out. You know I don't like doing shows on my own. So here we go. Right. Let's share the screen. Okay, a few EFL games for today. In the Championship, Leicester beat Norwich 3-1. Birmingham beat Preston 1-0. Cardiff won. Went to Coventry 2-1. Middlesbrough 2-0 against Sheffield Wednesday. Plymouth lost at home to Bristol City 1-0. They're struggling now. Rotherham beat Millwall 2-1. Stoke Huddersfield 1-0. Sunderland lost heavily to Blackburn 5-1 at home. Swansea, I thought they drew, but not. QPR beat them 1-0. West Brom 2-0 with Watford. Ipswich get important 3 points against Southampton 3-2 they won. And Leeds beat Hull 3-1. Oh, let's go into the chat. People are finally coming on to the chat. Bear with me, guys. Okay, what have we got? Hi, Cardiff City fan. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. I do apologise, guys. Got a bit of a cold. I'm not used to UK heat after spending so many months in 50-degree Dubai heat. So I did, mate. It was weird. At first I thought it was a Cardiff player hit it. And then looking on social media, I looked at it again, and it was an own goal. The guy scored an own goal again, man, for the second Cardiff goal as well. That Cardiff City fan, he was there as well. Yeah, a few of my mates went as well. If I was better, I would have went. It's a shame. Okay, let's go down. Anyway, guys, how are you enjoying your holiday, your Easter holiday? 2 own goals, but yeah, I mentioned that. What was you thinking for? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Sometimes it's so split second. It's just get your foot on it, get it away, I suppose. But it didn't half bite him on the backside, did it? Hang on, is our guest here? Oh. Hang on, guys, I need to refresh. Fucking stream. Oh, sorry, guys. I thought our guest was here. We got Mr. Tom helping me out tonight. Anyway, let's go back into the chat. I do apologize, guys. Easter holiday was good. Yeah. You know what? Bit relaxing, mate. To be honest, I have had too much pain in my shoulder. I broke my shoulder when at the start of my 17-month holiday, and I don't know. Maybe the change of weather, maybe a bad mattress. I'll be honest with you, but my shoulder's been a lot of pain lately. So yeah, just relaxing, mate. Rob, hi Rob, hope you're well, mate. Rob says, all right, Brownie, hope you're well, mate. Just got back from. Oh yeah, how did it go, Rob? How did it go? If memory serves me right, she was an F1 fan as well. And listen, Rob, I apologise that I left Dencast the other day. I understand you needed a better Spanish translator, and I heard that you went all right anyway. But yeah, I would have helped you out, no doubt. Lo siento. If you know, you know, Rob. Yeah, if you know, you know. But lo siento. Mitrovic, very well. Decided to go Madrid in a four. Good on you. Good on you. Atletico Genoa. That'll be I wouldn't say intense, but politically, that will be a good game to attend. I've never been to Wanda Metropolitano. Wanda Metropolitano is at the end of the runway in Madrid Airport, which is about 20 kilometers from the city centre. So give yourself a bit of time. When I went to Madrid, I watched the Madrid derby. When I went to Atletico, I went to the old one, Vicente Calderon. You can basically walk from there, from the city centre, but give yourself enough time to get to Wanda Metropolitano. Also, as well, if you go into the Bernabeu, I would highly recommend doing a tour. Go into the restaurant along the side there by gate 13 and enjoy it. I love Madrid, mate. Madrid is one of my favourite places to go. But yeah, I could be biased. I used to go at least once a month to watch Real when I was living in Spain. Rob says, I'm nervous as fuck for the last 10 minutes of... Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought that this was Rob's message. Okay, let's... Went well, we're no fun. Hey, tranquilo, Rob. Tranquilo, hombre. No problem. Sam is in the house. Hi, Sam. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Hope. I was going to say Hawkins as well. Stephen Hawkins is in the house on his way to the dodgy island. No. Hawkwind, hope you're well, bro. Many thanks. Guys, thanks for joining in. You know I hate doing things on my own, so I'm waiting for Mr. Tom. BX is in the house as well. Hi, BX. Hope you're well. Remember the yeah. I love that story, man. I love that story. And the chip of glass as well. Cut my ball sack, man. But you know what? I loved every freaking minute of it. Every minute. Stefan, yeah. Stefan will be on, especially with Ipswich. Thank you. Got tour booked to a Bernabeu the day before. Yeah. No worries. Bernabeu is on a tube is about say 10 minutes. You have to change en route from the centre. But easy, you come out to a Burnabout train station, and it's right in front of you, man. No worries. Enjoy. I'd highly recommend, if you go to Madrid and you've got a few days, I'd highly recommend the Plaza del Sol. Highly recommend that. And also go for a tour in the Royal Palace. That's right, Royal Palace. Couldn't think of the word palace then. But yeah, Royal Palace, highly recommended. Plaza del Sol, highly recommended. Just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy it. Tell that story again. I will, because I know our guest has only got a limited amount of time. Right, I'm gonna have to bloody refresh again. Fucking things do my head in. Where's he gone now? He was there. He was just there. Hi, Key. Hope you're well, mate. Long time, long time. What the hell? Why can't I fucking drag him up? There you go. Fucking hell, I'm telling you. Next week I'm going over to StreamYard. It's pissing me off.
You really should.
I know. Anyway, Mr. Tom, how are you, my friend? Leeds won today?
Oh, it didn't feel like it, but yeah, it was
Bit of a local derby as well.
Yes, since Hull became part of Yorkshire. I don't know how, but it did.
Anyway, thanks for joining, my friend. You know I don't like doing these on my own, so many thanks. Much appreciated. Cardiff won today as well.
I heard it was 2 own goals.
2 own goals. One of them was top corner.
That's always especially sweet.
2 own goals from the same person as well. I'm sure you had an Ivan Toney bet. Did you take his bet?
I was going to say, it's very rare that the same Leicester played it last year against Liverpool, if I remember rightly. But other than that, very rare. Very rare two players get one player gets 2 own goals in the same game.
Unless your name is Jamie Carragher, I suppose. He scored the most own goals, I think, didn't he?
Who's that, sorry?
Jamie Carragher. I think he scored most own goals in Premier League, I think.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
Yeah.
I've gone through the scores. We'll do it again, but Sam had brought up an issue I wanted to talk about anyway. Listen. People were asking me to do a video about it, right? Last night. And I was like, oh, fuck off. Women's football is shite. Do you know what I mean? I got no interest in women's football, right? I know people do watch it and enjoy it, no problem. But it's not for me, and it's not really for this channel, right? I woke up late today, and I noticed that there was a social media trend of what happened yesterday. So we'll have a chat about it because Sam brought it up as well. Did you see Emma Hayes push the Arsenal head coach? So we'll watch it now, and then we can talk about it. because it's already set up. When you come fucking play. What is wrong with this now? What the fuck? Is there something stopping us doing the bloody with copyright, maybe? Well, anyway, we all fucking seen it. Maybe they're stopping us doing it because of copyright. Okay, what do you think on that, Tom?
I think it was really personally, right? I think it was really convenient for her because it enabled her to talk about something that deflected from the fact that she's a losing manager in a cup final. I also think the other thing that I'm sure would have been said a million times and is true is that if he had lost the cup final and then pushed her, he'd be finished.
Oh, I know. That if I had done a video on it, that would have been a line I would have taken. If it was the other way around, it would be the internet would be broke today, right? And the other thing as well is the interview she done later, trying to divert the issue of what she had done by claiming that male aggression. Now, the bottom line was they couldn't agree on whether it was multi-ball, and an issue happened during the game, which actually went against her. I thought it absolute bang out of order. And to be honest, I was watching different clips, and everyone was, as per usual with UK media these days, everyone was going around the main point, going around treading on eggshells around the main point, which is what you raised earlier, and it was, had it been the other way around, then that Arsenal manager would have been fucked. You really
would. To be fair, I'm not defending her when I say to be fair. I'm not saying like I'm saying that down the defender. Everything I've seen about social media has people from all walks of life saying she is wrong, and that is why she is wrong.
Yeah, and fair play to Arsenal for winning yesterday. But the only reason it wasn't on the channel, I didn't do a video about it because, to be quite frank, I may as well do a video of the dog and duck on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning. That's how much I rate women's football. So apologies, but that's my decision. Anyway, Stan is in the house. Hi, Stan. We'll probably lose subscribers on that, but never mind. Miss Molina, I did notice her somewhere. She brought, where'd she go? Anyway, Ethan says, Brownie Barton. I knew this is another thing why I didn't really want to do a video, because people would link me to what Joey Barton has been saying. Sam, yeah, you're right. The only person who was aggressive was Emma Hayes herself.
But no one's actually taken what she said and gone, oh yeah, she has a point or anything like that. Everyone is like, so why was the answer you pushing him? But
no one, on the flip side to that, no one has come back to her and said she was wrong.
That's a problem endemic in the media, though, isn't it? They ask the questions, then they get the answer, and they're not really allowed to push back.
Yeah.
On personal things, like if he lost and she had an excuse about losing, then they can go, oh, but then why did you make this team selection? But if they actually turn around and say to her, oh, what you did is wrong, she'll just make sure that they're never allowed in a press conference with her. But Alex Ferguson did. He didn't like what the BBC said, so he refused to talk to them.
Yeah. BX Gunner said she looked like a deranged cat.
I wouldn't have used the word cat to describe her.
There's Miss Melina. I do apologise. Big up Brownie in the chat. Thanks, Miss Melina. MM, as I call you. Thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. Right, Ethan comes up and we'll have to talk about it. Thoughts on the Arsenal-Man City game yesterday and the impact on the title race?
Obviously, I have no affiliation to Arsenal, but
either of us do.
No, but I personally felt as a spectacle, it was absolute dog shit. It was the worst advert for the Premier League. However, if you put on an Arsenal hat, I'd be thrilled. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be genuinely thrilled because they usually get absolutely hammered there, and on this occasion they did not. They were under the cosh. They were under the cosh. But that being said, so as Mr. Greenwood says, it's a big point because at the end of the day, if they'd have lost, they wouldn't have literally been out of the title race, but they would have figuratively and realistically been out of the title race. But yeah, I don't think it's unfair me to go 4:30 kickoff. You put your biggest teams out there, and then they play a 0-0 draw. I sit there thinking, what you're paying £80 a month or whatever it is. So, but obviously it's a sport, first and foremost. So they're not actually going. They're sent to St. Tom.
And on the flip side of that, Tom, as well. Listen, we support championship clubs, yeah. And we don't support the top six who basically go gun ho every single week. We kind of I think we have a mindset more understanding to go there and just bloody defend for 90 minutes on a hope that you could have a smash and grab, basically. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think the only type of fans who were outraged of how defensive Arsenal played yesterday were the armchair supporters who don't really know don't really. That's a hard one, but
I can understand.
Get the game, if I'm honest here.
Yeah, but Brownie, by the same token, I can understand why there would be Arsenal fans that did feel they should have been more adventurous because they've got to a part of the game where basically they weren't getting thrashed. So then you can sort of what would be a football in terms of you dip your toe in a bit, you go, can I advance up the pitch a bit or something like this? What happens if we do move our line about 5 yards higher? Things like this. I'll put it another way. I can understand when it's, dare I say, it's probably been the best Arsenal team for 20 years.
Yeah, I agree on that.
So I can understand why Arsenal fans would be a bit like, why have we gone there for the 0-0 draw? But at the same time, I can understand why you'd be thrilled that you got the 0-0 draw.
But coming back from that then, unfortunately, we are old enough to remember and to have the knowledge. How many games is left? How many games? What, 7, 8? How many games left, Tom?
In the Premier League? It sounds like there's about 7 or 8. Yeah, you're right. You know what? I've got the answer here. I'll tell you, mate.
Ethan says 9 in the chat.
Yeah, that's right. Chat is right. Sam, Ethan's right. They've all played 29. With the exception of Villa, I've played 30.
Okay, so you've got 9 games left, right?
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
I remember a time where, the running of the championship used to be 6, 7. Right now, with the media trying to hype up the fucking thing, the running of the championship these days is before freaking Christmas sometimes. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? There's a lot of games which could have twists and turns, especially with relegation or the lesser European places. And I was looking at Liverpool, because Liverpool are 1 point ahead now, aren't they? I think, right? And you know what? I think they got Fulham away, and it's games like that. You know, remember it wasn't long ago Liverpool lost the league when they went to Crystal Palace, and they couldn't beat them. You know, they went to Crystal Palace, and
That was when they were 3-0 up, weren't they? Then they drew 3-3.
yeah, I thought it was 2-0, but if it was 3-0, no problem. But
definitely 3. Definitely 3. Only because I tend not to forget things that make me laugh like that. So
no, but you know, that experience means that, you know, when you play in the teams fighting against relegation, because what people forget to realize is that the clubs which are fighting relegation are also playing to save some of the staff's jobs, basically.
they
Because
all
as we know, when our teams drop down to the championship, a lot of the staff need to be laid off.
Yeah.
You know, so it's that kind of mentality which goes through the players. You know, at times when anyway, we'll go back in the chat. Odegaard played 2 games with no winner break. The guy's engine is unreal. I like Odegaard. Me and Sam had a good chat on his channel when Odegaard signed for Arsenal, because I was over in Spain at the time and I knew him from Sociedad and Real Madrid, and he's really coming on. He's really matured. Fair play.
I knew him as he's one of the few players on Football Manager that, I know this sounds really silly, but he was so good at 14, they wanted to put him in the game, but legally you can't put a child on Football Manager. So they had to get legal permission from the parents to put him in the game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But it's so advanced.
With Odegaard at Real Madrid, you know, the players in front of him in that position, just, you know, I mean, Modric is still there. He's bloody almost 40 now. Do you know what I mean?
It's like, you know how James Milner broke through at Leeds at 16?
Yeah.
There are, I can't remember the specific names, but he will have been playing with players that played in the 1980s.
Mel Sterling.
Well, not necessarily with, but I mean, like, against or the opposition and things like that. There will be someone playing in the Premier League in 2002 that played in 1989. Absolutely. If that's not the case. But it's wild though, because he's going to be playing probably Premier League football in 2025.
Yeah. Alan Smith was another one.
I try not to talk about him.
BX Scanner, hi Mel. Melina's come back in. Right, Sam says, I thought he looked tired and sloppy second half. He worked so hard covering a lot of, yeah. You know, but you know what? And it's his last word really on that Arsenal game. But I tell you what, Declan Rice makes a huge difference, doesn't he? You think Declan Rice or Xhaka? Come on, man.
Declan Rice has made their team infinitely better. They're more stable, they're more solid. Having Declan Rice in the double pivot, forgive me if I'm wrong, he doesn't play double pivot, but having him there means that the attacking players can afford to be more attacking and feel like if they don't get the ball, you know you've got security behind you.
Yeah. Because he started off as centre back. Do you know what I mean? And then, you know, I know West Ham fans always have a go at David Moyes, and I understand why. But it was his decision to move him into the midfield. And, you know, everyone's a winner since, you know. Ancelotti changed his mind on a promise for Odegaard. Set his mind on... No. It wasn't Ancelotti. Sam, come on now. Remember, it was Zidane. Ancelotti had gone by then. It was Zidane. Mitrovic, in my opinion, Xhaka has been one of the best signings in the world. What?
I'd still go Darren Hunt.
Is he winding me up?
There's a German footballer named Aaron.
Aaron?
Sorry. Aaron Hunt.
No, I don't know. I know an Aaron Hunt, but I don't call him Hunt. Anyway. That's another story.
But what I've done for Ethan, I'm pretty sure I've done something, but I've done things to a lot of people. So it doesn't surprise me, but...
If Rice had not rejected City in the summer, it'd be clear favourites. Well, thing is, Rice knew he had Rodri in front of him if he went to City, you know.
The one who plays for Werder Bremen, or no, Hamburg. Sorry, what? Wait, what? That's very specific.
You know. Hang on, man. Ethan said, "Yeah, you look like Aaron Hunt. Who looks like Aaron Hunt? Mitrovic. Leverkusen are doing so well because of Xhaka. Have you seen him play? You know what? German league. If I'm honest with you, you know, Mr. Tom, I don't rate the German league. Jadon Sancho is supposed to be doing things in German league, you know, and he can't even touch the bloody Man United first 11, and we know what Man United are like at the moment. Regarding Leverkusen, though, I thought it was I know you mentioned it before, Mr. Tom, is that Xabi Alonso is eyeing up the Real Madrid job.
I think so. I know naturally people are going to think he's going to get the Liverpool job, or they'll be in for him and things like this. But he's also played for Real Madrid. And Real Madrid changed their manager like the bathwater. So,
right, this is my opinion. First of all, I think it's a big mistake by Xabi Alonso. Right, I do think it's a big mistake of Xabi Alonso because the Liverpool job will not come around very often. However, regarding Real Madrid, I think Ancelotti got another 2 years, I think, left of me, I think. Right?
That makes more sense.
Yeah, year or 2 years. Now, go back to when Gerrard was manager of Rangers. People were tipping him to be the next Liverpool manager. Yet since he left Rangers to now, look what's happened to Gerrard. Yeah? Bayern Munich will not stand still knowing that they lost the league this year. And regarding Real Madrid, they have gone.
Sorry, go on. No, sorry. I was just going to
say. Sorry, go on. You go first.
No, go on, mate.
Real Madrid have a tendency to promote from in-house. That's why Zidane went and got the first team job, because he was Real Madrid B manager. Not so much Real Madrid, but definitely the owner. The owner.
That's a Spanish culture thing, though, isn't it? Like, because
it can be.
Barcelona do it as well.
It can be a Spanish thing, you know. Basically, you trust within your inner circle type of thing. So yeah, that's a good point. And who's the Real Madrid B manager at the moment, or Castilla team manager?
I'm gonna guess it was that one time the youngest Champions League goal scorer. Is it Mr. Raúl?
Raúl. Oh, with the bullfight. Oh, yeah, Raúl. And listen, if you went to popular opinion in Madrid, and it went either Raúl or Xabi Alonso, even though Xabi Alonso may have more experience, I'm telling you now, the fans and public opinion would be 90% in favour of Xabi getting promoted to get. So,
Greenwood with some great comments. I'm loving Greenwood's comments, which is a thing I rarely get to say. And thank you, Ethan, because that makes more sense than me looking at a 37-year-old German footballer named Alan Hunt. Not really, but no, that makes much more sense. I can answer the question about Bayern Munich not winning the title this year, probably. I can sum it up in a sentence. If Harry Kane had never left Norwich, he would have 3 trophies by now.
I know. It. I did do it on the Facebook page and the community page. The last time Bayern Munich didn't win the league in Germany, Harry Kane was on loan to Millwall.
Millwall, yeah.
Right, and at that time, it was so long ago. We didn't have social media like we had today. We had internet forums. Okay, so I remember, right, at that time, going on the Cardiff City internet forum and saying to them, I know he's on loan at Millwall, but I think Cardiff should sign Harry Kane. And I was laughed at. I was literally laughed at. And look what happened since.
Well, you saved yourself a lot of trouble then, didn't you? He won nothing at Cardiff. He's a bok.
I know, but Cardiff would have had a massive fucking profit on selling him, wouldn't they?
Well, not when you won nothing, because you had him there. It would be like, you'd be like,
we haven't won anything anyway. You know?
You won the championship in that time, didn't you?
Yeah, but
I know it feels like a lifetime ago, but
it feels like a lifetime ago. I didn't have any grey hair at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Dyer. Apparently, I don't know, because again, I don't watch the German Farmers League, but apparently Eric Dyer is performing quite well there. I don't know if that's true.
I've no idea. But I can imagine Harry felt a bit lonely in Germany. So he's like, can you bring in my mate? Apologies.
We were linked heavily with Trippier, weren't they, at the same time?
Did you come second to Wolves when Wolves got promoted?
When that was when Neil Warnock took us up, yeah. Wolves went, yeah, because we had a crazy game at Ninian Park. I remember being in Spain watching it, and I think they finished 3-2 or 4-3, and we had a penalty, we missed a penalty. But when right, here we go. Right, here we go. Brownie said Bale was signed for Cardiff. Look, Sam, it was one bloody mistake, and let's be honest, I don't even know why that didn't happen. Okay, right? But come on, you've got to give me in the channel fucking at least some credit for being first English media platform. From Messi to PSG, for Ronaldo to Manchester United, for Sergio Ramos to PSG, and it was someone else I can't remember. And also the first English media platform to roll out the story about the Icelandic Everton guy who, had some dodginess with his babysitter, and also Mason Greenwood. You know what I mean? Bloody hell. So, okay, I get one thing wrong, but Fortune Ramsey at Cardiff, you haven't said much about it. It was great that he came home, mate. I'm going to be restarting the Cardiff watch-alongs and the Cardiff City show next year. The only reason I haven't done it is because I was released halfway through, and I thought, no, I need a clear run, a clear season of it. So Cardiff City stuff will be coming back next season. Mitrovic, Brownie, you are new for Fabrizio Romano. Yeah, well, you know what? I was even getting this information before Fabrizio Romano. I really was. I had Ramsey going to Cardiff as well, I think. I think that was the other one. Anyway, yeah, Fabrizio Brownie, I used to call myself. Go on, Tom.
Fabrizio. Does that work? Fabrizio. That doesn't work. That's too much. That's too much of a mouthful. That doesn't work. Anyway, what? No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, mate. Just
hey, me and you both, mate. Me and you both.
God, it's been
I've had a bit of stick from Millwall fans today, actually, after one of the videos.
My Millwall fans.
From
my Millwall fans is a sentence that you don't hear very often.
I know. I at one point I had to knock notifications off on Facebook because of it. Anyway, let's share. Oh shit! Sorry. Let's share and see what's been done on Facebook, on the Facebook page. Guys, you know, if you're on Facebook, come on to our Football Brownie Facebook page. Basically, I can get away with a little bit more than what I can on YouTube. Right, so you go. Boom, 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 boom. Well, this reminds me as well. The last video I've done, guys, Crew Forest Green fans, can you help a channel out, yeah? The reason is because YouTube put it to 18 plus. That really destroys the viewing numbers. So do me a favor, guys. Can you just view it, even for bloody 1 minute? At least you count as a viewing. Right, Tom, you know this, yeah? Earlier on, now people know I got a speech impediment, yeah? And I was praying to God that this show wouldn't start when I had this type of fucking subscriber numbers. Luckily, it's gone up, right? But I'm going to try it because I've had a couple of drinks. I'm going to try it, yeah? Okay? So, 6,666. And someone said it's like going into a bookies and placing a bet on a 16. Oh, never mind. Anyway, thanks everyone for subscribing anyway. 8 million views overnight as well. Well done, guys.
I did see that, Ethan, by the way.
Fulham fans. What's your opinion on Fulham fans, Tom?
Fulham fans, what with their cheese boards and their... have you ever seen there's a video series, I don't know if I can name them, but there's a certain Irish bookmaker, they put out videos on their YouTube channel or on Twitter or whatever, and they happen to do a series where Jamie Redknapp goes around meeting different kinds of football fans. Okay. It's obviously fake, like they're staged, but there's one where he meets the Fulham ultras.
When it's like highlighted on social media, Fulham fans make me laugh. I know it's a generation thing, but this guy who I done a video about, one guy went up with actual Fulham cheese board, right? How the fuck you going to take a cheese board and you can't even take a bottle of pop into a football ground? How are you going to take a cheese board and a cheese knife? You got caviar there, you got bloody vodka, you got, and then he went to that guy with a mullet. I thought I was stepping back into the 1980s, if I'm honest with you.
I love mullets. Not enough to grow one, but I love them.
I thought I was watching Frank McAvenny or something like that, Anyway. So check that out. Right, did you ever play Sunday football, Tom?
I did.
Yeah?
I was not fantastic at it. I think it's kind to say, but he's
Were you the one having a halftime fag or not?
I was not. I was trying to like steal an extra orange or something at half time. Orange klepto.
Oh yeah, and the other day I thought it was, I don't know if it was deliberately done, probably not, but I thought it was quite fitting that the anniversary of the passing of David Rocastle, who actually played. People forget he played for Man City as well, but fell on the same day as yesterday. I thought that was quite fitting, really. And Calvin Phillips. Now, word is that Leeds are trying to put a bid in for him today.
Absolutely not. No, I can't. I don't believe that. I don't believe that's happening. I think it's just the rumour mill trying to get in front for content and outrage clicks because I would barely give them £28, let alone 30 million for him right now.
It's shocking. I can't believe just how downhill you've gone in a short space of time, mate, if I'm honest with you. I know he never played really for Man City, but I can't believe how bad he's been playing for West Ham.
To be fair, I'm going to defend him here though, because deep down he's Leeds. I'm going to defend him here. We've all stuck our fingers up at a West Ham fan at some point in our lives. We've all done that. We've all told West Ham fans to go fuck themselves. We've all done that.
Oh, hey! I mentioned in a video I done. There's two ways of looking at it. With someone, some people tell me to do this and go here and go there. I'll defend myself and then I'll react. In a way, I don't have a problem with players doing that. Do you know what I mean? But on performances, he's struggling, mate. He's really, really struggling. And I don't even think he's a Premier League player anymore.
I think he's in a snowball of despair where basically the first thing he did in that shirt was basically giving away a goal, if I remember rightly. And from then it's just gone from worse to worse. Nothing's gone right for him in that shirt. I think they should just cut their losses. He cut his losses, go back to Man City, warm their bench for the next 3 weeks or whatever. And then, I know he can't, because you can't. If he went back to Man City before the season ended, he won't be able to play anyway, even if they did want to pick him. I think with the loan rules being what they are. But
and well, by all accounts, I'm going to say by all accounts, there was a bit of internal issues with David Moyes and the football director, or whatever you want to call it, before the director of football wanted some other guy, and David Moyes wanted Calvin Phillips, which actually came with a big loan fee, I think about 8 million. So Sullivan
he did well to get that.
Sullivan went with David Moyes, and this is a result.
I mean, to be fair, I think people, and I'd say it's about most footballers, I think people are forgetting that he failed to get into what is quite possibly the strongest club football side of our generation, let's just say. Like, there aren't many players that would break into that team. He thought he could. He failed. There's really no shame in that. And unfortunately, he's going to get a lot of flack for it. But ultimately, you have to be really special to get in that Man City team.
Yeah.
Or Jeremy Doku.
Now, even Jack Grealish is struggling now.
But that being said,
anyway, let's go back. Did you see the story about the Worthing fans? Yeah, the Worthing fans. They went to Havant and Waterlooville, and you know what non-league football is like. You get a bit boisterous. A group of you gets a bit boisterous. Go into the clubhouse and pubs around the stadium before the game, and they were a bit boisterous, but they weren't over the top. Anyway, word got back to Havant and Waterlooville, and they stopped them from entering. So fair play to the guys. They still watched the game on top of a skateboard ramp, which looked over one of the stands there, and they come away with a 5-1 victory from Havant and Waterlooville. Is that something you do, Tom, or would you go back to the pub and just say fuck it?
Well, everyone who knows me knows I love the skate park. You know, I love catching some air. I was about to start throwing out some skating puns, but I don't know any. Showing how much I actually do it. But I do. No, I got one. I'll catch an ollie with the. I think that's a skateboarding move. Anyway, no. All right, fine. But no, basically, I'd have gone screw you guys. I'm going home, and then gone to the pub.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Right, we'll go into the chat, and then we'll knock on ahead because I know that you're on with Gary. In a short while. Chris Nix, Fulham is the best way. I like going away at Fulham, if I'm honest here. I do like going away at Fulham.
Is that because you know you're safe?
No, but some fans, especially if you're a London-based club, some fans go up on a boat, don't they, to River Thames, and you have a good laugh on the way on a journey, I suppose.
Okay, fair enough. I just think you don't hear much trouble at Craven Cottage, do you? Like, it's not really a thing.
I mean, years ago, I remember Cardiff had a Cardiff created a riot at Craven Cottage, and what's that? Neil Kinnock, the old Labour leader. Yeah, he went on the tannoy in Craven Cottage, asking us to all calm down, and we done a pitch invasion and everything. But Neil Kinnock, everyone telling Neil Kinnock to fuck off and that. Anyway, Sam Greenwood, West Ham fans deserve a miracle. I don't think they do, man. I don't think they do. It was Newcastle away. They travelled all that way, spent all that money, had all that fucking journey on the way back. I think it's a bit of... Right, let's not
kind of sympathise with Calvin.
Calvin, bit off far more than you can chew it. But he's really struggling at West Ham, mate. He's not in the starting 11. He's given away 2 penalties since he's got there. He only went there at the end of freaking January. We're only in the start of April. Right. Let's knock on ahead. Many, many thanks, mate. Much appreciated. Thanks, Mr. Tom. Much appreciated, mate. And we can all relax, get back to work tomorrow. And, you got a show later on. What's the show? What time to start?
I believe in 35 of your Earth minutes, we will be going live with Gary and the Trip.
Okay.
Where I'm gonna get real salty about things. Real salty.
All right, here we go. Well, guys, get over to DDW. Go on, what is it? DDWT, yeah?
DWTT. Don't waste the trip. But on Twitter, it's don't waste the tweet. So I don't know. But I didn't make it, so it's not like I made it, and then I'm like, I don't know what it means. Like, that'd be silly. But saying that though, I've got a great Tony Turner story about my channel, my wrestling channel, when I entrusted him with the making of the Twitter page.
Go on.
Right. Anyone who knows Tony will sympathise with this, okay? Or will know. But he goes, Tom, is there anything I can do because we're making the wrestling channel and stuff? And so I'll go, you know what? I'm thinking of something that I can think of something that is absolute Tony proof. I'll just go, Tony, can you make the Twitter account for the YouTube channel? And he goes, sure thing. So he toddles off. Maybe toddles is the wrong word. But anyway, he goes off and he does comes back to me and goes, all right, Tom, there's good news on, there's bad news. Actually, I've made this part up. But anyway, good news is I made the channel. The bad news is it's already banned. I was like, wait, what? Turns out, Brownie, that if you make a channel and it is less than a day old, you have violated the Twitter terms and services by about 14 years. He set the birthday of the account to 2023.
Oh, that's typical Tony. That is typical Tony.
Yeah.
Although I got my issue, I got my own issues with Twitter. You know, when I come out, you know, Facebook. It took a little while for YouTube, my emails, but Twitter, no chance.
Hey, Melina.
You know, goodbye. So hence the reason why I'm starting. Guys, the channel figures out, but please help me out, especially Twitter. I do miss people on Twitter, and yeah, check it all out. All the channel figures are above. Mr. Tom, many thanks, much appreciated. And I do. On about Tony, right? What I want to do, and I want to do a late night show and a live link to Tony in a strip bar, because apparently he is proper. You know, he's a regular in some of the strip bars around his neck of the woods. So I want to do a live stream to Tony in a strip bar.
He certainly is. But to be fair, right, I'll finish the story off. In fairness to Tony, he did fix it himself and got it unbanned.
Good man.
I don't know what he did or why. Like, I wasn't interested, to be honest. I was just like, okay, Tony, well, you kind of created this mess, so I'd like you to fish us out of it, really.
Get the fuck out of this mess.
Yeah, and he did. So, long story short, he fucks up, and then he unfucks it up. So, fantastic.
No problem.
I'm still going to tell the story because it's very amusing to me.
His heart is in the right place. That's for sure. Yeah. His heart is in the right place. And Mitrovic, response to message, all the details are below, yeah? On a ticker bar below. So you got the Football Brownie on Facebook. You got Twitter, Instagram. Instagram is more my personal thing, but I am doing a little bit of Football Brownie stuff on it. But, you know, as JSY says, please hit the like button and share the fuck out of this, yeah? And watch that crew video, because we need to beat YouTube on that. Chucking an age 18 bloody restriction on it has fucked that video on a viewing. Okay, Mr. Tom, many thanks, bro, and I'll see you in the chat. I'll be in the chat for Gary's show. Guys, at
least someone is.
You what?
At least someone is.
Leave it out. I'll catch you later. Guys in the chat, many thanks. Hasta luego. Salam alaikum as well if you're having Ramadan. And happy Easter. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Cheerio. Hasta luego.